Another day, another proof of how GRAP 4 enforcement in Delhi exists only on paper. While you and I are doing our bit, abandoning our vehicles when they are not cleaner BS6, private buses are caught on camera, flouting all possible government norms. India Today's special investigation, this is round 2 of that, remember, exposes that polluting buses with no legal permission to operate are roaming freely on the capital streets. And the agencies tasked with enforcement to ensure that these things don't happen are nowhere to be seen. These are pollution buses roaming freely on the streets of the national capital when the common man is doing their bit. Take a look at this report for more.
Delhi has become a gas chamber. Stage 4 of the Graded Response Action Plan against pollution is in force, but on the ground, almost every rule is being violated openly. This is the Delhi-Noida border, and what you see here is not an isolated violation, but an open operation of illegal buses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and several more diesel buses lined up. Despite a ban on vehicles not meeting BS6 emission norms, these buses are openly picking up passengers, making multiple stops and preparing to leave Delhi. All of this is happening right under the watch of the Delhi Traffic Police, Transport Department, local police, the MCD and other enforcement agencies. For over 15 minutes, they remain parked in a long queue, waiting for the Noida entry to open at 9 p.m. before exiting the capital. Take a closer look at this bus. Registration number UP22 800875. Parked in northeast Delhi. It is a diesel, Euro 3 or BS3 vehicle, clearly banned under current norms. Instead of being seized, heavy luggage is being loaded and the bus is allowed to operate, adding directly to Delhi's air pollution.
कौन सी है बस? डीजल है या सीएनजी है? डीजल है सीएनजी है? डीजल है। अच्छा ये बताओ, डीजल है, BS3 है तुम्हारी बस, मैंने कागज चेक किए हैं इसके। 8 साल पुरानी गाड़ी है।
ये सर मुझे नहीं पता, ये उन्हें पता होगी।
Yet another UP38 802453 operating between Delhi and Sambhal. A 2017 diesel bus running without a valid Delhi permit.
परमिट है दिल्ली में चलने का? है?
ना।
कैसे चला रहे हो फिर से?
ऐसे चलाना है, दे लेके।
भाई कुछ नहीं कहता।
BS6 norms have been enforced since 2020. In Delhi, BS3 and BS4 diesel vehicles are banned. But on the ground, the reality is very different. These buses ply daily through different parts of the capital. Now look at another bus. Registration number UP17 804707. Its condition itself raises questions about its fitness. A diesel bus carrying passengers despite clear restrictions.
डीजल की गाड़ी है ये? तुम डीजल की गाड़ी दिल्ली में चला रहे हो?
खड़ी हुई है, चला नहीं रहे, लेके जाएंगे अपने घर के लिए।
कैसे लेके जाओगे?
कैसे लेके जाओगे?
चला के लेके जाओगे ना?
अब तक तो चल रही थी गाड़ियाँ।
कब तक चल रही थी?
आज से जब जैसे मान लो मना कर दिया डीजल गाड़ियाँ दिल्ली में नहीं आएंगी, तो अब फिर खड़ी हो जाएंगी जाकर।
पिछले 3 दिन से नहीं चल रही है।
हमने तो आज जैसे देखा न्यूज में, जो है देख रहे हैं न्यूज में, मैंने मना करा नहीं चल रही।
Bus after bus, unauthorized and polluting, operating freely, exposing serious gaps in GRAP 4 enforcement. The rules are clear. The violations are visible. The question is, who is allowing this? With Nitin Jain in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
They were laughing when our reporter went and confronted them and said, this is not allowed, how are you carrying it out? They laughed it out. That's how seriously enforcement is taken in the national capital. That's how seriously people are taking the Delhi police, the transport department, MCD and several other authorities. But we took this expose to the political parties, showed it to them, asked them, what do you think should be done? These are some of the reactions.
अभी मैंने देखा एक स्टिंग जिसमें किस तरह से कमर्शियल व्हीकल दिल्ली के अंदर आ रही है और वो कह रहा है कि नहीं जी हमारी तो सेटिंग है, तो आप तो कड़े कदम उठा रहे हो, आप जितने कड़े कदम उठा रहे हैं उतना भ्रष्टाचार बढ़ रहा है और दिल्ली की जनता को प्रदूषण से राहत नहीं मिल रही है। कड़े कदम जो आप उठा रहे हैं उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन भी ग्राउंड पे होना चाहिए और अगर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ग्राउंड पे नहीं होगा तो फिर आपके कड़े कदम ढाक के तीन बात है।
दुखद है और कहीं ना कहीं सरकार की ये फेलियर भी है। समस्याओं को पहले बढ़ाओ और फिर बढ़ाने के बाद ऐसा एक तुगलकी फरमान करो जिसके ऊपर फिर पीछे से चेक करने की भी जरूरत ना पड़े। आप देख रहे हैं ग्रैप 4 लगा हुआ है, आपकी अपनी सिंह की जो रिपोर्ट आई है, आपने ग्रैप 4 लगाया तो क्या उसको प्रॉपरली लागू हो पा रहा है, नहीं हो पा रहा है, वो किसकी जिम्मेदारी है? क्या वो सरकार की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है? समस्या का समाधान आप नहीं दे पा रहे हैं और कहीं ना कहीं इसका कारण ये भी है कि जो दिल्ली की खास तौर पे पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट है वो पूरी तरीके से चरमरा चुकी है। उसकी तरफ ही सरकार लगातार उसको नजरअंदाज कर रही है।
Amit Bharadwaj now joins us for the very latest on this. Amit, you've seen the report. It's just baffling, right? That this chalta hai attitude, like there was a time when people used to do this, what we call is chori chippe. Now blatantly they are flouting norms. They're not scared. They're laughing in the face of our cameras to say, हाँ जी, तो क्या हुआ? I mean, there's one thing to say you do this with impunity, the other one to say that you have no fear of law at all. What exactly is the Delhi government saying to this?
Well, Sonal, the question are also from the Delhi government, from the adjoining cities as well, because this GRAP 4 restriction has been implemented not only in Delhi, but the adjoining cities of NCR as well. And there's a bigger question, which we have been talking about, the loopholes in implementation or rather non-implementation on the part of, there have been questions about it on the part of the adjoining cities of Delhi as well. And this particular SIT expose clearly shows that not only about Delhi, but the NCR cities also are facing a similar kind of problem, whether the authorities know about it or not. But now we have visuals and people on camera caught accepting as to how they are applying despite GRAP 4 restrictions, talking about some kind of setting also they have with the system. So that setting possibly is disturbing the setting of air quality in the national capital, because as we speak at this point in time, Sonal, through the day we have seen severe air quality of air quality index in the national capital. AQI was 414 this morning, and 30 out of 40 stations in the national capital were actually in severe category this morning. That raises an even bigger question and concern for the residents of Delhi. If GRAP 4 restrictions are not being implemented, why do people, crores of people living in Delhi NCR need to suffer? Back to you.